Hi everyone, it's Margaret Manning here with 60 and Me. A couple of months ago, I recorded a video, which was a makeup video showing you in 4 minutes how I apply my normal day-to-day makeup. And we got some incredible replies and responses, and people seemed really inspired by the fact that we could do this very simple makeup application in just a few minutes, and that was really geared for women who are a little older and have different challenges with their skin tone and just applying makeup in a simple, fresh way, and also to use products that weren't too expensive, that just made the whole process fun. And as you can see today, I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm starting again because I thought, since it's getting on for the summer, that it would be fun to do a makeup application that was using color a little bit, giving us a way to express our creativity and just have some more fun with makeup. And I've got some interesting products here, just 8 things like I did last time that I'm going to apply in 4 or 5 minutes, and hopefully inspire you to see makeup as something that you can do just for fun, and make it an expression of your personality and who you are, and honestly not really care too much about what others think about it, because I think that we tend to be more conservative as we get older, thinking somehow we have to still follow the rules. Well, there aren't any rules in your 60s, in my opinion. So I'm going to show you a couple of things. Now, first of all, I did start by putting on some facial oil. Now, I do this every day. I really like that as a base. And the one I used today is a really cool one. It's a woman I did a workshop with in Bali. It was called Growing Younger Gracefully. And she has this really nice facial oil, which she put together with magical ingredients, including rose oil. And it's a really nice one. And she also showed us how to use acupressure and face massage, to get the most out of a facial oil. It's a really nice one. I also use another one by a company called Alila, and they do a beautiful facial oil as well. You can get that online. And also, so there's another one. Oh, this is one that you might find in the drugstores. It's called Bio Oil. And again, it's a very simple facial oil. You put it on, sort of dab it on. It doesn't make your face greasy, which is fantastic. And for older skin that can sometimes get a little dry, it's perfect. There's also a new oil that I'm trying here, which is really fun, called Cacao Oil, C-A-C-A-Y. Latest and greatest. It's supposed to be very, very good for your skin. I've tried it a couple of times, and it's super luxurious, and it's made from a plant in the Amazon, and it's supposed to have more vitamin E, vitamin A than most other facial oils. But anyway, it's by a company called Oils of Heaven, O-O-H. Oh. Anyway, another gift from Mother Nature. It's just amazing, these products you can find, but the plants that are available for us to use. But anyway, now on to makeup. Last time, and I'm going to repeat it, this time I used my foundation by Ariane Pool. Ariane is my go-to ultimate face tint foundation. It's a primer, a moisturizer, and a light foundation all in one. So it's very, very good on dry skin. And if you have a primer like we just put on with the facial oil, it's actually really nice. So I'm going to start now. We've got 8 or so things that we're going to use. I'm not going to try to rush too much, but just to show you how simple it is and how much fun it can be. So, and you'll be surprised at the colors I've chosen. All right, here we go. So I'll put my foundation on, and I'm not using very much. You don't need a lot with this. It's very, very nice foundation. I'm going to dab it around my skin, and I'll also put it on my eyes. But anyway, I'll just rub it in for now. And honestly, it's so easy to apply. You don't need a lot of it, as I said, but you can just kind of put it on, underneath your eyes. You can see the nice little bags I have. One of the joys of getting older, but it's all good. It is all good. So then I'm going to put it around my forehead. And as I said, I'll put a little bit on my eyes as a kind of a facial or an eye kind of primer. So I'm going to use that. Super lightweight too, so it's perfect, and get it in that center part as well. Okay, I think I've got enough foundation on here. Important to get this piece right. So I'm just going to check in my mirror to make sure that I've covered everything sort of properly because it's hard to see in my little phone mirror. Okay, let me see. Yeah, okay, that looks good. By the way, this cute little hand mirror that I have here has a story of its own. I'll tell it to you sometime, but it's a fabulous mirror and I love it. I've kept it for years and years and years. Okay, so we put my foundation on, and now I'm going to try something new for blush. I went to a shop here in Switzerland called Kiko. It's actually an Italian makeup line, and really I got several products from them because they're super reasonable price, and I would consider these, I'm not going to give you the numbers and everything because they're really a drugstore brand. So if you go to the drugstore and you just, kind of try to put these colors together with what's available in your area, I think that's the best advice because Kiko is not available everywhere in the world. And of course, Ariane Pool has a bunch of beautiful products along these same lines, but this is my little blush. It's a summer product and it's very, very lightweight. And I'm going to put my blush on by starting in the center on this little apple of your eye there. I love this. Oh, it feels so good. It's really smooth. How's it look? And then just blend it out to the side. And be really sure to not put it too low. It's really important to keep it up high. And then also to focus on that little part, that little part of your eye right there, cheek right there. Okay, so we'll do the other side. And even as you start to rub your skin, it starts to come alive. It's wonderful. So that's my blush. And this is a kind of a pinky color. It's I usually wear like a coral color, but I like this pink. I just thought it was really nice and yeah, that looks okay. And what I love about it too is that it's got a glow. Can you see that? So, when you're out in the sun or in nice light, it's just lovely to have a bit of blush that looks natural and glowy and that you feel like you're shining. So that's the blush, very simple. Now, eyes. The first thing I'll do is my eyebrows because that's something for me that I always have to think about. They're fading. Like, where did they go? But anyway, I think somebody said something a couple of weeks ago that reminded me that eyebrows are sisters, but they're not twins. So don't freak out if your eyebrows are a little different, if one is thinner than the other, it's all good. And I use this one I just discovered called Gimme Brow. Sorry, I can't read it. Gimme Brow. And it's got a little teeny weeny brush on the end, which has got kind of little specks. So it fills the eyebrow in. Now I'm going to try to do this just here looking in my mirror. And you can hopefully see how it starts to just fill in the brow line. And this is part where I'm actually losing little eyebrows. And it's a really good product. It's quite natural looking too, which I really like because I think there's, when you start to put dark on your eyebrows, it kind of looks a bit artificial, like you're trying a bit too hard. So I think that's showing. Can you see? It's actually a very nice brush. It's super tiny. And yeah, I used to put a little bit more there. Okay, so that's the eyebrows. It's called Gimme Brow. Then eyeshadow. Now, you're going to freak out when you see this color because I wanted something that was like springy, that was like that was light and bright and could add a little bit of color to my face. And I have greeny eyes, so I was either going to go with purple or green, but I decided to go with green. And this is really a cool color. It's a light green, and I'm going to put it on with just a simple little brush this time. But now if I put it on, I don't want you to just go crazy thinking, oh my gosh, she's putting green eyeshadow on her eyes. But it's really nice. It's not too dark. And a secret that Ariane taught us is not to put the eyeshadow beyond the end of your eye. Don't go too crazy. And don't, in my opinion, put it up high on your eyelid because guess what happens when you get older? You get these strange little things called wrinkles. And then when you put eyeshadow up there, it kind of sticks into the wrinkles. Not too attractive. But if you just put it on that little, on your eyelid. And then I'll do the other side here. I'm just loving this color. I think it's so cool. And then just put it on the other eye. Now, hopefully I've managed to get that same color. Yeah, so that's it. That's my green eyeshadow. What do you think? I really liked it. Now, the thing that I'm going to do next, though, which is interesting, is add a color that I adore, and it's beautiful for the summer months and sunny months, wherever you are in the world, and it's turquoise. Now, this is a beautiful color. You can see how gorgeous that is. I love this color. As you can see, I wear it a lot, but it's really lovely. And I'm going to use it just as an eyeliner because I don't like to put eyeliner on too much. I'm not really good at applying it. And this is simple, and you can kind of smudge it. So I'm using that same little brush. It's got a kind of pointy end to it. And then I'm going to just run it along the eyelash line. And try to do it in a straight line and try to do it so that you can actually see it. It's a really pretty color, and like most things, unless you're really, really close to someone, you can't see this doing its magic, but it's actually very, very pretty color. And I'm going to just make sure I've got actually some on there that you can see. But you can just play with this, and you can blend it in with the green, and you can just use it, by itself. And it just gives your eyes that little bit of extra pop. So I'm just going to check and make sure I've got it. I can see when I look at the mirror that this is a little bit, he's blending a bit. But I think you can see the turquoise, which I think is a really nice touch. Then I also picked up some blue mascara. Now you're gonna, obviously I'm not hoping I'm not shocking you too much with all this color, but I think it goes really well together. And I bought a blue, it's not turquoise blue, it's got a navy blue. And I'm gonna just wipe it on a little tissue so that it's not quite so thick. And I'm going to then just apply it on my eyes. And then try to keep it straight. Go right down to the root of your eyelash there, and then pull it up. And use a volumizing mascara is really good if you can find one. As Ariane says, as we get older, we don't need really definition or kind of precision. You just need really volume because everything starts to change when you get a little older. See, and then there's this blue mascara, and I hope you can see this color working because I think it's gorgeous. And I think you said, like they say 25 times you're supposed to. Do your eyelashes with mascara. Okay. All right. What do you think? I think it's really a nice color combination, just my opinion. But it's something to try for this, the summer months, just something a little different. And I don't think it works. So I'm going to do my lips now. And I've got a lip liner. I always put a darker lip liner than probably they say you should because you want it to look natural. But I have very light lips, which again happens when you get older. It fades away a bit. So here we go. Now, I'm going to put it a little bit over my lip line, which is okay. And that's great, I can't talk when I'm doing this. Okay, and then fill it in with the lip liner. I always do this. And the reason for that is it actually helps to keep the next layer of lipstick that you put on, it helps keep it on there. And also, if you're like me and have very thin lips, then you can just play with it a bit. Okay. So that's that, and then I've got my, oh, I just dropped it, 1 second. I'm back. This is my pink lipstick, which I adore. It's a kind of it's not quite fuchsia, it's not quite rose pink, it's in between, a little bit stronger. I'm just gonna use my mirror so I can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Oh, I love this pink. Okay, so there's the lipstick. It's a beautiful color. And I think that's the kind of thing about spring and summer colors is it's just nice to have a little bit of bright in what you're doing so that you shine. And that blush I told you about earlier, that's designed for, obviously your cheeks, you can also use it as a lip gloss. So I'll put some of that on too. Just to make it shine a bit. And just because I feel like it, I'll put a bit more blush right there. Anyway, I think it's a really pretty pink and perfect for the summer. So here we go. Okay, so I've done eyes, cheeks, lips, mascara. I think that's it. I think that's my 7 ingredients or 8 ingredients. I think you might want to do a little bit of the Touche Eclat, which is just a highlighter. It's not really a concealer. I think it's just designed to put side of your eye, maybe down here a little bit. But you know, honestly, there's nothing really that's going to get rid of those little bags under your eyes. I mean, you can put as much makeup as you want on there, but it's just, you know, that's just who you are at this age, or any age really. I mean, the eyes just are very delicate. So you might just want to put a bit of highlighter around the edges there. And my hair. And then also perhaps under the eye a little teeny bit. And just blend it into that beautiful green. Just to give a bit of a pop. So that is it. I think you, I'm dropping things crazy. I think you will agree that that's actually a really fun look for the spring. So I hope it's been useful. I think I've gone over the 5 minutes a little bit, but it's worth it. And I hope you've enjoyed it. And I'd love your comments and your feedback. And have a wonderful day wherever you are in this beautiful world. And thank you so much for being here. Take care. Bye-bye.